Oh boy, oh boy.
Whoa. What is it?
Hey there.
Oh, hello.
We have a new movie today.
We do.
It's presented by us.
It is.
Pineapple and Lemon.
Woo! Yes.
That was quite the intro.
That was a very enthusiastic intro.
Well, we're enthusiastic because we're doing the next movie in our Cornetto Trilogy. Today, we're doing Hot Fuzz.
Oh, yes, please. Give it to me. It's my favorite one of the trilogy.
Yes, this is the second one and could be said to be our favorites.
Yes. Definitely
have a lot of comedic beats to this one. I feel like it leans more into the comedy.
It's very comical. Yeah. It's like not so subtle comedy.
Yes. But Hot Fuzz, this is the IMDb plot summary.
Mm-hmm.
A skilled London police officer, after irritating superiors with his embarrassing effectiveness, is transferred to a village where the easygoing officers object to his fervor for regulations, as a string of grisly murderers strike the town.
What kind of...
That was summary? A lot of words.
That was a lot of words.
So to break this down, a police officer is really good at his job, so he's sent to a sleepy town. And then shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
That's your
my
quick
favorite tag.
Yes.
Hashtag shenanigans.
It's been a little while since I've last watched this movie.
I always try to watch it like once a year. Usually like Steven and I will just watch it because we need something campy to watch.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just one of those like, it's funny to watch and you don't have to like have like all of your attention on it to know what's happening. But it's just one of those like, yeah, I'm going to put it on the background as I clean my house or do a puzzle or something. But I feel like a lot of it too is like, again, it's a UK film.
Mm-hmm. So
there's a lot of slang and a lot of jokes centered around that.
Yes.
So you kind of have to understand that a bit to kind of get some of the jokes, not all of them.
Yeah.
Like most of them you can get them if you're not familiar with the comedy style from over there. But it's very much like this is a UK production.
Yeah, a bit more vulgar than maybe some American movies would allow for. Mm-hmm. That's just more of a British thing. But
well, the rating on this is rated R, and I think that is the American rating.
Hey.
Nibbles. Kodo's like biting your feet there. He's just super excited because he wants to see the swan.
Yes. Definitely a lot of the swan in this movie. We'll have fun pointing out actors in this one too.
Mm-hmm.
But
there's quite a few cameos that you wouldn't really clue into unless we pointed them out. So we'll definitely be like, oh, there's this person, there's that person. You'll know them from this most famously. So we'll definitely be on the lookout for those for you.
For sure. I mean, I'm ready to go if you are.
Oh, girl, I'm ready.
Just
hit that play button.
Great aptitude in field exercise.
Nothing like a punchy montage to start an Edgar Wright movie.
Punchy.
All the close-ups.
Fuel base with courses in advanced driving.
Top Gear.
There's a lot of references to other movies in this.
Mm-hmm.
And just like action cop type movies in general.
Holds the net record for the 100-meter dash.
Martin Freeman has a slightly bigger role in this one.
Just a slightly bigger one.
A little bit more.
As Father Christmas.
Peter Jackson. Martin Freeman. Is this the Hobbit?
This is. Could you imagine? Like this is how it all started. They're not even in the same scene together.
In Sanford, Gloucestershire.
In where? Sorry.
In Sanford, Gloucestershire.
A lot of small town vibes in this movie. I do appreciate that. There's not a lot of. Usually in an action movie, that's not your setting.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice to see it.
Yeah, it's usually like in a big city, so you can do like fancy chases and all that jazz. Mm-hmm. But I feel like that's the kind of point. It's anti that.
Hello?
Janine, it's me.
I know.
Cameo of Kate Blanchett.
I know.
Just love that people are willing to do little bit parts like this.
Right?
Like, your entire face will be covered except for your eyes. Are you in?
And you have a very, very small role.
Yes. Only one day on set, though. Get it done real quick.
Yeah, in and out.
Yeah.
And until you find a person you care about more than your job.
And that one person he cares about more than his job? Nick Frost.
I was going to say it's Peace Lily.
Oh, no.
Nick Frost.
Love how they show the passage of time for this.
Mm-hmm.
That he's really just going out in the middle of nowhere.
Dramatically staring through the window, holding his peace lily as he travels on a train to the middle of nowhere.
Are you going to narrate the whole movie?
No, I just wanted to narrate that so you had a soothing sound to
cut back to.
Cut back to.
Like, he had to check. He knows.
Well, even then, like, there's nothing that says they're not allowed in a pub as long as they're not drinking, because pubs are also
Well,
restaurants, too.
They're drinking.
Well, then there should be more for the...
Why
The
do they
owners.
have straws in their beer?
Lock me up.
I'm sorry?
I'm a slasher.
Everything Timothy Dalton does in this movie, I think, is so funny.
Right?
He's so, like...
Dead faces, everything.
Yeah.
That's why it's so funny.
Thank you, sir.
Guess what? He also plays Professor Slughorn.
Guess what? If I ever get you to watch Moulin Rouge one day...
Is he really in it?
You'll see him in quite the role.
Oh, solid.
All proceeds to the church roof.
Oh my gosh, it's hilarious.
I like that they cross out some of the words but then leave other ones.
Hi, Ari.
Is one Doris.
Oscar-winning actress Olivia Colman.
Olivia Colman.
I can see what the whole...
He looks like an archaeology professor in a video game.
Yeah, right?
No, the gatto is for misplacing his helmet the other week.
Punishment.
Last night.
Your punishment is cake.
Oh, maybe in Matilda.
Oh my god, I want that punishment. You were bad. Here's some cake. Okay, thank you.
Officer Angle.
He just like he has nothing better to do with his time. Like he's sitting there circling wrong like typos in a newspaper.
I mean, they did spell his name wrong.
They did, but
Gotta get that swan.
get the swan.
It's very important officer duties.
It's a daily task here in London.
Mm-hmm.
Get the geese.
Yeah, we have geese.
Geese wranglers.
Real name Michael Armstrong.
Rory McCann, everyone. You will all know Rory McCann as the Hound from Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm. Bit of a different role here.
Very different role. I feel like he would have been a great Groot.
If you say so.
He's already got the yarps down. He just
Yeah.
needs to do I am Groot.
I am Groot.
I
Yarp.
am Groot. He's just like, if I don't look,
Yeah.
no one's gonna notice me.
He's putting so many things in his pockets too. Like
Handfuls and handfuls.
yeah. He's doing that Tom Cruise run where you got your hands open and you're just going for
Chop,
it.
chop, 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 chop. He needs to do the Naruto run.
Yeah, that would be a little
Runs
different.
faster.
Gotta go
Fences.
over the fence. He got it this time.
Got it again.
And again.
And trampoline.
Big finish.
Woo. Boink.
Bonk. Perfect aim.
Right?
Amazing bit in Point Break where they jump over fences.
Have you seen Point Break?
No.
Have you seen Bad Boys 2?
No.
Have you seen Die Hard?
I've seen part of Die Hard.
I'd say that's pretty impressive. It's real good animation right there.
Yeah. Those just, I feel like, would take so much time to do.
Yeah, they do.
What?
I can't imagine watching this production. I'd be so uncomfortable.
I would just be exactly like Nicholas and just like, what?
It's not the dog we need.
It's Filch!
Nice to see you. Don't know what you're saying.
Also Walter Frey. For those who watch Game of Thrones. How many trips do you think they would need to take to bring all that stuff in?
40.
40 trips?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 42.
Well, okay. One up me.
I got beaten up a lot when I was young, but didn't stop me. I wanted to be like Uncle Derek.
They give a lot of character work in these movies.
Mm-hmm.
Or they actually give them reasons and motivations and backstories.
It's, yeah, for a movie that's not terribly long, like, you kind of, learn everything that you need to know.
And it's like fairly goofy.
Mm-hmm. It's not dry.
Yeah, it strikes a good balance though.
Bye-bye. Gets in far enough to fall, the door closes by itself.
But like an aggressive fall.
A very aggressive fall.
Yeah. There we go. I guess people don't really have DVDs anymore. They wouldn't have places like this, but
True.
it looks so cool.
It looks so cool.
I
It's just
like
like
it.
when people get satisfaction looking at like a bookshelf that's fully
Yeah.
stocked and in order, it's alphabetized or however they want to code it. But then you see movies just like that and it's like even better. But now we don't need those anymore because everything's all like Netflix or Kindles.
I still have my DVDs. I have full
too.
shelves.
Like Mr. Merchant tried to have a little fry up and left the gas on.
I think he made it a little too hot. Might have overcooked just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Fried some eyebrows.
Just a couple eyebrows.
Mm-hmm. You only have a couple eyebrows.
Eyebrow hairs.
Okay, that's better.
Actually, Nicholas, you might as well take it.
That cowboy hat is the perfect size. It's just a little too small.
I love it so much. He's still wearing his cowboy hat and put the bag over it.
Well, he doesn't want to get it wet.
Oh my god.
Very good hat.
What about his monkey though? His monkey's getting
Yeah,
wet.
the monkey's getting a little.
Sergeant Angel, someone from London called for you.
Like he doesn't know how to say London.
London.
Someone from this place. What is it? London.
London.
I never find my scissors.
Aren't lilies like for funerals?
Yes. They also don't have a nice smell to them. They're pretty,
Yeah.
but
I know nothing about flowers.
yeah,
Show me
I
two
don't know.
pictures of flowers. If it's not an Animal Crossing, I won't know what it is.
You want anything from the shop?
Cornetto.
Cornetto.
There it is. 2 cornettos for the second movie.
Box his ears. That was rude. Well, he does have a knife, so I guess that's
Yeah, I think
kind of
it's
fair.
okay. Out of all the things he could have done. This is where they sound like they're saying, come in the TARDIS.
And could you imagine just like all of a sudden the TARDIS appears and the doctor just walks in and is like, yes,
You called?
can I help you?
It's Frank! He's appointing himself judge, jury, and executioner.
Judge Judy?
That's what I heard was Judge Judy.
I mean,
Judge Judy and executioner.
yep.
I didn't know she got a new profession.
Look out for this guy. He's got a sword.
and a curly mustache.
Yes. Hey, that's the arcade sound from Shaun of the Dead.
It is.
We had the Winchester.
It would be funny though if they kept like the continuity between the three was like the Winchester pub.
I mean, there is a pub in all the movies.
There is a pub in all the movies, which
A
is the
few
central
pubs.
location.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody clap your hands. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
It's fine.
Suit yourself.
Nobody wins with a headbutt.
Yeah, I've never understood that. Like,
why are we doing this?
you're knocking yourself out.
You're getting yourself just a massive headache or a concussion.
It's not good. It's not worth it.
How's Lurch? He's in the freezer. Just say cool off.
Priorities right now.
Coming up with like cool punchlines.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You know what killed the dinosaurs?
What?
The Ice Age. Have you seen Batman and Robin?
No.
Okay.
Wait, like the one with
George Clooney as Batman.
is that the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I've seen that one. I've seen that one. Aaron's.
Every little
That
joke.
came back.
Every tiny joke is called back on.
Oh,
during this.
1000%. So nonchalant about their, friggin' SWAN
Hey,
between
They
them.
finally got their guy, so.
Right?
That was like the side of his fist.
Yeah, that was like a boom.
Yeah, you don't see that.
Like right on the side. You never use the side unless you're karate chopping, but it was a closed fist, so why is he punching with the side of his
Just
fist?
to like get him
Could have
down.
Punch with the front?
Sorry?
This is what I mean by this movie doesn't end.
It's just like one thing after another thing
keeps
after another
going.
thing after another thing.
I'm fine with it, but it is something to point out.
Why has he got an X-Acto knife?
Oh, no.
Honestly.
To watch from their point of view what's going on. They just see the car swerving.
Into a tree.
I love when actors of all ages get to play like fun roles.
Yeah.
I feel like they're usually reserved for like certain
Mhm.
like stereotypes or like certain ages.
Completely forgot about this guy.
Because the movie never ends.
Just when you think it's almost over. Boom.
There you go.
Now it's over.
What if it wasn't?
Oh my god, just can you imagine if it became like a Marvel film where they have like 2 post-credit scenes? Good lord. Well, Hot Fuzz.
For all it is, I find it a very cozy movie, as in comforting for me, because I've watched it so many times. I know what's coming, but I still enjoy it.
Right?
It still makes me laugh.
It still makes you laugh. It still makes you be like, oh, like it still keeps you curious, even though like you know what the ending of it is. Which is but it's still fun.
It has this thing where like certain phrases, words like stick in my brain, and there's so many from this movie that I'm like,
oh, 100%,
all the time.
You'd be like just quoting it without realizing you're quoting it, and unless someone's seen it and knows the reference, then they're like, oh, totally get it.
Half the time it's just random things they say though, and it just sticks in your brain.
Yeah, well, because they say some pretty random thing,
but it's like how it's said. Also, love that Nick Angel is an actual person.
Yes.
That does the music supervision on these movies. That's what I love about Edgar Wright movies. There's all these little Easter eggs. There's all these little things that when you pay attention, you get rewarded for it. So I like looking for that kind of stuff.
I mean, it's a fun movie. It's a buddy cop film that like kind of brings in references from other cop films. So if that's what you're into, definitely recommend checking out this film.
I'd say this is the easier one to get into if
1000%.
One, don't really know like genre movies like Shaun of the Dead, or 2, you want to know more like British movies. I feel like this is good like entry point into that kind of stuff.
1000%. Like I watched this one first, and then I went back and I watched Shaun of the Dead, and then we went and saw The World's End together when it came out.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was definitely my entry point into British film, and then from there it kind of just like went and tackled all the other ones.
I still say go in order because I'm a stickler for that kind of stuff. I think it's a better experience for myself. But
that's if you're going in with the intention though to watch it as a trilogy. But if you just want like a one-off, like 1000%, like you said, this is a really good like
an easy one to recommend.
Campy film just to throw on that you don't need to pay 1000% attention to.
But if you do, you'll be rewarded.
But you will be, yeah, you'll be rewarded, and it's still a good time.
Thank you for watching with us. We hope you enjoyed the video.
It's been a slice.
If you want, you can subscribe to see more of our videos coming down the pipeline.
The pipeline. That's so weird.
Sorry, let me take it again.
Let us know if there's any TV shows or movies that you would like us to review and give our 2 cents opinions on.
And we hope to catch you on the next one. See you later.
See ya!